Just finished watching an anime, episode 2 of Somali and the Forest Spirit. This episode starts with Gollum and Somali camping. And while Somali is sleeping, Gollum looks at his arm like he did in the last episode. But this time, when he looks at it, like little bits of skin, Gollum skin. It's like ceramic. His skin is like ceramic. Little bits fall off when he looks at his busted up arm. Then the opening rolls, and then they go to get some fish for Somali to eat. While they're catching it and cooking the fish, someone's watching them from the bushes. While they're eating the fish, some bunnies join them, and Gollum talks to them. Then Somali asks Gollum if he can speak with animals, and he says he can, but I thought it was a little weird because I feel like these two have been together for a while now, and I'm surprised that hasn't come up yet. I mean, like, he talked to animals to find her in the last episode when she got lost. After breakfast, Somali's running around and she injures her knee, but they don't have the medicine to properly treat it. Then the person that was watching them comes out of the forest and asks if they need any medicine. The person's name is Shizuno, and it's a dude. He is an Oni. I'll show a picture of what that looks like on screen. Basically white skin, dark eyes, and horns. He's also really short. He's a dwarf Oni. It's kind of hard to tell if Shizuno is a boy or a girl. On the wiki, it says Shizuno is a girl, but in the Crunchyroll dub, it says Shizuno is a guy. So I don't know. We're just going to go with Shizuno's a guy. Shizuno is a healer and offers to bandage the wound. Shizuno does the best he can, but he wants to finish bandaging at his house. Gollum agrees, so they go to his house, and Shizuno makes it clear that he wants to examine Gollum's body as payment. Shizuno is basically a physician, and this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity to look at a Gollum up close. So I guess that makes sense as a payment. We meet Shizuno's assistant Yabashira, who's just like a normal Oni guy. The wound gets bandaged, and Gollum asks Shizuno if he can teach him how to make medicine. Shizuno says yes, but asks for a piece of Gollum's body in return. Gollum then, without hesitation, rolls up his sleeve of his bad arm and gives about a square inch of his ceramic skin. And Shizuno's like, yeah, that'll work. That'll do. Somali sees that happen and asks Gollum if it hurt. He says there is no issue because he can't feel pain, but you can tell with the look in Somali's eyes that she kind of thinks there's a little bit of an issue with it. While Gollum is learning things from Shizuno, Somali does chores with Yabashira. Yabashira says Somali doesn't have to help out, but Somali insists because Gollum's always doing everything and making sacrifices, even going as far to give up some of that ceramic skin. So she wants to work just as hard as her dad. Yabashira says, you must really love him, and Somali says she does, and it was pretty cute, pretty wholesome. Yabashira gladly puts her back to work after hearing that. Gollum tells Shizuno that when Somali hurt her knee, and Somali was about to cry, Gollum's thinking was disrupted, and he says he never wants to see Somali have to cry like that again. He says he had a disruption in his chest. But then he insists he doesn't feel emotion. It's like, come on, that's clearly emotional. Somali goes to sleep, and the two healers ask why how do he end up traveling with this small? They still think she's a minotaur. How did he end up traveling with this minotaur? And he says he's looking for her parents, and he's in a hurry because he's essentially dying. See, golems, the species, only live to be 1,000 years old, and this guy specifically is quite old, and he has about 1 year and 100 days left to live. The episode ends with Somali and Gollum leaving the next morning, and the healers sending them off. I feel like this anime is going to end with a sad, solemn goodbye. There's very few times where I'm looking forward to the end of a show, but I really want to know how this show is going to end. Because just the beginning of the situation, you feel like that an ending is mandatory for a show like this. And I just can't wait to see where that is. I give this episode a 8 out of 10. Series, hold it on track to be a great anime this season. We'll see what they got from you next week. See ya. Thanks for watching.